What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be checking out the TIANQU VISUO XS816 Battle Sharks. It is the optical flow positioning dual camera RC quadcopter ready to fly. So let's open up the box and check it out. All right, so here we go. We got the quadcopter right here, and it is looking pretty nice. Now this will come in the black version as well as this gray version, and it is looking very familiar. So let me go ahead and show you the TIANQU VISUO XS816, the Battle Sharks, the one that comes with the teeth. Now I've done some antenna modifications on this quadcopter where I stuck the antennas from the inside and drilled holes and put it outside, and it did help me out a lot. I went 1,000 meters with just a Wi-Fi phone app using a Wi-Fi repeater. So this is an awesome quadcopter too, and as you can see, identical, exactly. The graphics are almost identical as well, but the difference is the front. As you can see, this one has the teeth and the red LED light fixture, where this one does not have any teeth and it just has a clear LED fixture. And take a closer look at the cameras. As you can see, this one has that wide angle lens camera, which is just an awesome camera, but this one has a smaller sensor camera. So I'm worried that the video quality may not be as good as this one here. So on the bottom it looks almost identical. So let's put away the 809S and take a closer look at this 816 optical flow sensor one. And as you can see on the bottom, we have the deputy camera optical flow sensor, and you can switch from the front facing camera to the optical camera, and there's a picture-in-picture as well as a split screen version where you can, or split screen mode, where you can do a side-by-side split screen as well. So that's pretty cool. It's got the familiar LED lights, the little rubber footing on the motor pod, so it'll stick that landing and it just folds out, and there's no push button to fold it back in, so that is really nice. So in the back we have the battery bay, and the battery that they provide us with is identical to the 809S as well, and it is the 1800 milliamp 3.85 volt battery, which is supposed to give you a flight time of about 20 minutes. So that is an awesome flight time. So all you got to do is just put it in and click it into place, and you have that on and off switch on the bottom. Now, one thing about this quadcopter, guys, it does have a little slot. Looks like a micro SD card slot with a DVR, but this one does not have an actual DVR inside of it. As you can see, there's the ribbon cable for the camera on the bottom, and I suspect the reason why is because now we have an optical flow sensor camera instead. So we are kind of bummed out on that one, or I am kind of bummed out on that one, because it does not have a DVR functionality. So that is just about the basic difference between this one and the 809S. So let's put the quadcopter on the box itself and take a look at what else we get in the box. We got the instruction booklet, and this instruction booklet is really nice. It gives you the diagram of the remote control right off the bat, so you got all of the functions of the remote, how to go about turning it on, charging it, and pairing it, as well as how to go about flying it. So really nice. And here's the QR code to download for the Wi-Fi phone app, and the Wi-Fi phone app is pretty extensive. It's got like hand gesture photos and hand gesture videos and stuff like that, and it also has some kind of follow me mode as well, and there's this picture-in-picture as well as a split screen capability mode as well. So it's pretty decent looking Wi-Fi phone app. And now I'm going to tell you the bad news is that the Wi-Fi phone app is not compatible with the 809S, so you can't use the 809S's Wi-Fi phone app and vice versa. So they're using different protocols. So the remote control, although it looks identically the same as the older version, it does not work. So they are not compatible. Take a look. It is identically the same as the older version. Now it comes with this little paper on top. It tells you how to bind, how to do the calibration, and how to arm the motor. So that's pretty nice. Put that on the side, and here's a charge cable to charge up the battery, the USB to micro USB charge cable. Takes about a good 1 hour to charge it up. So that is nice, just like the other ones. And here's a bag of goodies. We got the prop guards, just a push-in type prop guards. And there's the placeholder. You just take that out and push the prop guards in there. And if you are a beginner, I recommend that you use prop guards. And here's a full set of extra props as well as a screwdriver. I don't see any screws or anything, so that is really nice. So taking a look at the remote control here, it is identically the same. So you got the flip up phone clip right here, spring loaded. So you got the speed button here, you got the flip button here, you got the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land, you got the emergency stop, some trim buttons here, power on and off, you got the headless mode and the 1 key return, exactly the same as the previous versions of the TIANQU VISUO XS809. Now both sticks to the bottom and out will calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter, and both sticks to the bottom and in will arm and disarm the motors of the XS816 Battle Sharks quadcopter. So let's go for a little demo flight with the TIANQU VISUO XS816 Battle Sharks optical flow sensor version. All right, so here we go with the test flight. Let's go ahead and power this baby up and turning it on. We got green LED lights in the front and red LED lights on the rear. So let's go ahead and turn on our remote control, and the lights are blinking up and down on the throttle, and the lights go solid. So we are bound and we are ready to go. So let's go ahead and start up the Wi-Fi phone app, and let me see here. Let me go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi network of this quadcopter. It is the M8720p Wi-Fi network, and we are connecting to it. I'm using my iPad for the Wi-Fi experience. It's a lot bigger and pleasant. My phone doesn't quite want to fit on that phone clip because I have a Mophie battery case. I have to take it out of it to make it fit on there. So that is the phone clip for you, and I'm connected, and let's go and check it out. XS Visual is the name of the app, and you can also calibrate the gyros from the phone app as well. It has a push button for calibrating the gyros as well, so that is pretty cool. Let me go ahead and start screen recording. 3, 2, 1, and we are screen recording. So let me hit that start, and it says finger sliding the top of the interface can blah. Oh look, I got some kind of interface where it is a gyro functionality. So I'm going to go back to the settings, and I'm going to use the rocker function. Left minute, yep, yeah, that's good. And let's go ahead and start back up, and it says I can pinch and zoom. So, oh yeah, I can pinch and zoom as well. Wow. Okay, looking pretty nice. It's kind of grainy or grainy. Okay. I'm a little dizzy looking at the video because it seems like it's been kind of zoomed in a little bit. I can see the mountains really clear, the buildings really clear, but they're very far away. So unlike some of the other Wi-Fi units, this one has kind of a zoom in lens. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, so let's take a look here, and let me show you the picture-in-picture as well as a split screen right off the bat. It's that button over here, and we have just changed over to the deputy camera facing down. So if I lift it up, there you go. That is the quality of the deputy camera, which is not that great. I think it's a 0.3 megapixel sensor here, so not the very best, but we do have a deputy camera. So if I position it horizontal, we are looking at the ground, and that is going to be the camera that's going to be locking in with the positioning sensor. So that's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and hit that button again, and we have a picture-in-picture. So front-facing camera is the bigger frame, and the smaller picture-in-picture is the deputy camera looking down. So let me go ahead and go over my landing pad here. So that's how it looks like. So that is kind of cool. So let me go ahead and hit that button one more time, and we're going to go into a split screen mode, which is pretty cool too. So you can see below you as well as you can see in front of you. So that is kind of a neat little functionality with this Wi-Fi phone app, and that is the reason why they changed over to this Wi-Fi phone app and they changed that protocol completely. So let me hit that button again, and we should go back into the front facing camera. All right, so we are in. Okay, so let's go for a little demo flight, but first let's go ahead and take some photos, shall we? So facing it towards the mountains and taking a photo. Yeah, look at all that snow. We had a little bit more rain, and that kind of gave us a little bit more snow on the mountains. Okay, right off the bat, guys, I can tell that this camera is not as good as the 809S, the wide angle camera, because I really like that camera. Even though people say it's not that good quality, it's pretty good quality for a toy quadcopter, that one. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that video icon as well. There we go, hit that video icon, and it is recording as well into the Wi-Fi phone app. I'm going to position my iPad right here, and we'll come back to that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and check out the performance of the 816. So both sticks to the bottom and in will calibrate or arm the motors. Let me go ahead and do that again. To disarm, both sticks to the bottom and out will calibrate the gyros. And there you go. So it sent out a beep, if you can hear that. There you go. And the calibration is complete. So both sticks to the bottom and in will arm the motors, as well as in again will disarm the motors, and I believe throttling all the way, throttling all the way down will disarm the motors as well. Let me go ahead and hit that 1 key to take off and land button to see whether or not it arms and takes off at the same time. Oh yeah. There you go, we got that answer real quick. So it is on speed number 1, and I'm pitching forward all the way, and it is not moving. So there's a little breeze coming towards me. Speed number 2. All right, so we're off. Okay. Yeah, I like it. It's flying pretty decent. Let's check out the optical flow sensor. Let me let go of all of my sticks. Looks like it's got GPS. It's doing kind of like a toilet bowl action. And look at that. Even though there's a little breeze coming my way, it is staying still. So there you go. Optical flow sensor is working. Yes. So you can actually leave the quadcopter just the way it is and look away, have a drink of your tea or coffee or whatever, and check it out. I got the phone app going, and there's the video. Nice. It's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and do some performance testing. So speed number 1 wasn't that great. I wasn't able to fight this little breeze, but speed number 2 seems to be doing fine. And check that out. Optical flow positioning, huh? Very nice. Okay. Let me do some circuits here back and forth. Very nice. 20 minutes of flight time, so we got all kinds of flight time. And I brought extra batteries from the 809S, so I have extra batteries. So I got 3 batteries in total. That means 60 minutes of flight time with this thing. So I'm not worried at all about running out of battery here. So let me go ahead and don my sunglasses, because the sun is bright today, even though it's cold. Let me go up in altitude here and check it out with speed number 3. That will be speed number 3, guys. Remember that 809S has some kind of backward drift, even though you calibrated it correctly and everything? Well, because of the optical flow sensor positioning system on this thing, we don't have that problem. It just has a slight bit of a toilet bowl activity. Not really a toilet bowl, it just kind of gradually goes into the optical flow position hold, which is just like GPS. Check it out. That is just fantastic. Look, I'm in a yaw spin, and it does move, it does drift, but look at that. It just comes to a hover, and like I said, a tiny little toilet bowl activity there, and it locks itself in. Jeez. So, is it an improvement, is my question. Do you really need that optical flow positioning? It does help, because especially if you are a beginner, if you let go, it will come to a hover. Look at that little toilet bowl activity, and it'll come to a hover. So you won't have a flyaway situation, not knowing how to bring it back and stuff like that. And it's got headless mode, so you can bring it back. So let's go ahead and check it out. First, let's go and do a little flip. Yeah. Forward flip. Nice little flips. Pretty stationary as well. Look at that. Position hold right after the flip. Very nice. Okay. Let's push it out that way. And I think I calibrated the gyros with that being the north. So let's go ahead and hit that 1 key to return. And it is returning towards my location. Now it won't stop until you press the button again or redirect it with your pitch and the roll. So let's go ahead and redirect it with the pitch and the roll. 1 key to return. On its way back towards the southbound heading, and it'll keep continuing until you redirect it. Yeah, it works as well, redirecting it. So there you go. 1 key to return, and headless mode. And it is sending out a headless mode beep. There you go, pushing it forward, bringing it back, pushing it forward, and going to the left, and going to the right, in a full yaw spin to the left. So the headless mode is working just fantastic, and you get out by depressing the headless mode button again. And let me go ahead and bring it back. It was about to do a little toilet bowl activity, and here I let go of my control sticks, and there you go. Optical position hold. Awesome. All right, let's see what happens if I lose connection by turning off the remote control. Turned off the remote control, and let's see what happens to the quadcopter. Comes down, and it will land itself on the desert floor. Lots of grass, lots of desert plants over here. So when the sun comes out, all these purple flowers will come out. That is just awesome. So let me go ahead and turn it back on, bind, and let's see if it takes off again. No? It will not take off again. Yep. Yep, it will not take off again. So it's one of those that I'm going to have to turn off the quadcopter and then turn it back on. It looks like it's bound, but it will not take off again. Yep, I'm unable to start the motors. All right, so let me go ahead and hit the record button on the phone app here. It is still recording. Let me stop the recording, and let me go ahead and stop the on-screen recording as well, and then turn off the quadcopter and rebind it so that I can take off one more time. Let me go ahead and turn it off. Turn off the remote control. Turn it back on. Okay. Calibrate. There you go. Arm. And now we are able to arm. Okay. Let me go ahead and start my Wi-Fi recording once again. And there you go. Recording. On-screen recording. And why is it all dark? Wi-Fi is not connected for some reason. Yeah, we got no Wi-Fi connectivity, so I'm going to have to restart the Wi-Fi phone app, reconnect. So Wi-Fi is not connected, and MB 720p. So that's unfortunate that we are not able to take off right after we regain connection. So be careful with that. Okay, connected and starting the app once more. Let me go ahead and refresh the app and hit that start. There we go. Now we got Wi-Fi FPV. So let's go ahead and hit that video icon once more, and we are taking a video again. So let's go ahead and place it right here. Let me recalibrate the gyros. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and take off. 1 kilo takeoff. All right, speed number 3. Raise it up in altitude, and let's see if I can FPV. All right. Yeah, you can FPV. Everything is kind of zoomed in, like I said. Where am I? All right, there I am. Okay. Coming over me. All right, so you can FPV a little bit. So that is nice. And I don't have any drop frames or anything so far. All right, everything is zoomed in. And that I'm not sure if I like. Okay, here we go. Coming towards myself. Woohoo! Okay, turning around. And going over myself. Yeah, you can FPV with this thing. Not bad, not bad. So let me go ahead and see where I am. Turn around. Oops, overshot myself there. Okay. Let me go ahead and see if I can go above. Okay, it's right above me somewhat. Yeah, it's doing some kind of toilet bowl activity. And that's a big toilet bowl activity there. It's trying to lock on, but man, you could almost have a flyaway situation because of that alone. Let me go ahead and bring it back over here. It has a mind of its own. Okay, so that is not a very good display of its performance with the optical flow, because it's just going haywire. So you gotta kind of slow it down, and it's still trying to look for something to lock on. Maybe it is too high. Let me go ahead and bring it down a little bit. Okay, I think we're having success. So you can't go really too high for the optical flow sensor to work, because it's just looking for something and it's just flying around by itself. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see the deputy camera. So let's go right underneath of it and let me hit that deputy camera. It says it's recording. Okay, so I need to stop the recording, but I still have screen record, so we can still check it out. So there you go. I'm right below it. Hello. Let me hit it again, and there you go. Picture in picture and split screen. So that is pretty cool how it is doing the split screen. Let me see if I can fly around in the split screen mode. All right, so let's FPV with the screen on the left, and okay, there's the car. I'm gonna go directly over myself. Hopefully I get that in the right side frame, and I do. Yeah, check it out. So you can do split screen, which is just awesome. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You saw that car. You saw my car passing by. So that is a pretty cool feature. A picture in picture as well as a split screen, and I'm having a hard time locating myself there. All right, so let me turn around, and you are able to do FPV with this thing, so that is just awesome. Okay, let me go in front of myself here, bring it over, and it should be right here. Yep, it's coming right in front of me. So you are able to do FPV, picture in picture, and all that stuff. Split screen as well. So that is just an awesome feature of this Wi-Fi phone app. All right, so it's supposed to have some kind of selfie mode as well. So we shall check that out. Okay, so you need to be at least 2 meters away, or about 2 meters away, I guess. So let me go ahead and bring it down to about eye level, and then leave my remote control on the table. And then let me go over to the quadcopter here, and all right, it's too high. So let me go ahead and bring it down even more. Okay, I put it too low. Okay, right around there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stand right in front here, and let me hit this eye icon. This will allow you to take photos and videos using your gestures. A peace symbol. Come on. It worked at home. There you go. Alright, took a photo. Let me try that one more time. Peace symbol. There you go. Taking a photo. If you do that square or put out your palm, it will take a video. There you go. It's taking a video. So I can start the video with just the palm, and I can stop the video with just the palm as well. And you can also do a L7 like one of these guys here into the frame, and hopefully it starts to take a photo or take a video. And I don't have the phone app. I'm not sure if I took a video, but you get the picture. You do that L7 gesture and it takes a video, and to stop it you can do the L7 gesture again and it'll stop the video once again. So that is pretty cool, guys. So let me go ahead and bring it in. It's just hovering right here. That is just so fantastic. Look at that. So you don't want to go too high. Let me see, and take it all the way up and go real high, and then pitch forward and let go, and see how long it takes for it to lock. See how it wobbles? So look at that. It's just wobbling by itself, and that is a look at that. That is an uncontrollable or uncontrolled quadcopter right there. So you don't want to go too high in altitude and expect the optical flow sensor to work. So you still have control of the quadcopter, so you need to bring it down. I'm not sure how high it responds, but it seems to me it is still responding to the optical flow and it is still locked on. So I'm looking at maybe about a good 15 to maybe 20 meters. No, maybe about just 15 meters. And once it goes up beyond 20 meters, it is doing that toilet bowl activity. So don't go beyond 10 to 15 meters in height would be my suggestion. So bring it down to about 15 meters, and optical flow sensor works fine. 10 to 15 meters. Alright, so here we go. I'm just gonna test out the performance, do a little speed pass. It's a fun little quadcopter actually. It does have some functions that the 809S does not have. But the camera, I'm not sure I like the camera. I would prefer to have the 720p wide angle lens of the 809S, because that thing is pretty decent for a toy quadcopter. This one is kind of downgraded from that wide angle lens, and it has some kind of a zoom lens or something. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it in for a landing. So let's go ahead and hit that one key to land. somewhere. So you want to bring it down a little bit to about 10 to 15 meters so it can lock onto whatever it is it's locking onto with the optical flow sensor. And I'm going to go ahead and hit that 1 key to land, and I'm still redirecting its path and trying to make it land on my landing pad here. Come on, land on the landing pad. All right, there we go. Demo flight with the XS816 optical flow sensor positioning quadcopter.